Hey everybody, Alonzo here with Gulf Coast Smoke. Today we're going to make quesadillas on my Blackstone griddle, and we're also going to test out some Hotline Pepper products. So before we go any further, like I said a second ago, I have to thank Hotline Pepper for sending me some products today. We're going to test those out in a little bit once we get these quesadillas done, and we'll do that inside. But this is going to be a very easy cook. If you've never made a quesadilla, follow along. But let's go ahead and get some oil down. We're going to start on the chicken. Alright, so we got some oil. Spread that around, and before we go any further, I'll let you guys know that my zones here are hot, low. So what we're going to do over here is we're going to get the meat cooked on the two hot zones, and over here we'll put it off in the end when we want to melt that cheese. Doesn't need to be too hot for that. So we got some boneless, skinless chicken thighs, sliced them up. I like that sizzle. We're going to use some chupacabra rub on top. Alright, so now I wanted to bring you guys some GoPro vision. You can see that this chicken is nice and done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to push it off to the side. It's got low heat. That's going to be just fine over there. So we'll leave that there. It can cook a little bit more. Clean this side off just a bit. Then I'll get this skirt steak. So this skirt steak, all I did was just slice it up pretty thin into bite-sized chunks. We'll put some more oil down, move it around. And we want to make sure to let all of them touch the surface, that hot surface. And we'll go ahead and hit this with some chupacabra as well. Just give that a few minutes, we'll flip it over. All right, so just a few minutes, flip it over. It's a little tedious, but it's worth it when you get that nice crust on all the sides. A little more chupa on the other side. Make sure all the sides get it. All right, so look at the color on this skirt steak. That's exactly what I want right there. So what I'm going to do, push it off to the side. And we'll start building these. A pretty simple cook overall, but this is going to be really good. My wife and I have been looking forward to this all day. So first, a tortilla. A lot of cheese. This is Monterey Jack and cheddar mix. Boom. That looks pretty good to me. We'll start with the chicken first. We'll go a little more cheese. Top this bad boy. Yeah, so we'll let that go ahead and get melted a little bit so we can flip it. Alright, so it's just going to take a few seconds for this cheese to melt. But once it melts, we're going to go ahead and flip it over. So come on in, I'll show you what you're looking for on that cheese, and then let's flip this. Yeah, so if you see there, you see that cheese is melting pretty good. So I got my big spatula out now. Ooh, nice. Look at the color, look at the nice little crust on that tortilla. So that right there, we got this because we put this on a lower heat. We didn't want it too high, or else that would be really burnt. I mean, that was on one side for about a minute and a half. No burn. That's exactly what we want to see. And so normally we'd like to put bell peppers and onions inside our quesadillas, but today we're going to focus on that hotline pepper sauce. We're going to check that out here in just a few minutes. We're going to see how that tastes along with these quesadillas. Okay, so after about 2 minutes on the other side, this one's ready to rock. Show you a little sneak peek of that melted cheese in there. Looking good. All right, so now time for that skirt steak one. All right, so a very simple cook. One of the things that I love about that griddle is the versatility. You can do so many things on it. Now, let's go ahead and concentrate on this hotline pepper product. And a great thing that I love about them as well is they're all about making cooking simple. So thank you one more time to Hotline Pepper for sending me these products to try out. I'm really excited to see what these taste like and to share with you guys as well, so you can make your own decision on which one you want to pick up. So what we're going to do now is I want to show you guys what we're working with on my cutting table. This looks like a really great meal. So come on in, take a look with me. Chicken quesadilla, combo quesadilla, skirt steak quesadilla, sour cream, some guacamole, which we actually made ourselves. This is homemade. Be on the lookout at gulfcoastsmoke.com. There will be a recipe for that. And then, of course, I got my hotline pepper product here. We got garlicky gringo, habanero, evil ooze, and ghost pepper sauce. So I'm hungry. Let's get right to it. Let's start trying these out. Okay, so let's start out with this garlicky gringo. If I'm not mistaken, this has actually won some awards before. I did look up the website before they sent me over the product, and I believe this won some awards, so I'm excited to try it out. What we'll do, get a little bit, pour right on the dilla. Quesadilla is so good. I mean, ooey gooey cheese, perfectly cooked chicken. I get a nice crunch because we did sear it on all sides. Got a nice char there. Garlicky gringo, that's really good. Not too hot at all whatsoever. I would say that's pretty much on the mild side for sure, but I do get a nice garlicky flavor. I love garlic, and I can see why that did so well. That is very good. I mean, yeah, that's just very good. I don't know what else to say. That is for sure one of my favorite sauces. literally just after tasting it the first try. Like, it's great. So it's gonna be hard to beat that one, but you already know we're gonna move on. So I'm gonna put this quesadilla down, and now we'll try the habanero on one of these skirt steak quesadillas. Same thing as before. Pour it right on. So definitely a little bit spicier. I don't think it's spicy either. I mean, I would say it's more on the hotter side of mild, if that makes any sense. Not spicy, but again, another very, very good sauce. I mean, if I look at the ingredients here, I see roasted jalapenos, roasted hatch chilies, vinegar, onions, you know, a lot of the basic sauce ingredients. But man, that turned out really, really good. And you know, as I keep talking, I get a little bit more heat over time. Again, it's not overbearing at all whatsoever, but I do get a little bit more heat over time. That is going to be hotter than the garlicky gringo for sure. So if you're interested in these, just remember that. So now we're moving on to Evil Ooze, which just the name in itself sounds pretty bad, but I like spicy stuff, so I'm actually pretty excited for these next two. So what I'll do here is we'll go ahead and go back to that skirt steak. The hottest one by far so far. But I wouldn't say that it's so hot that it's not good. That's really, really good. So if I look at the ingredients, I see grilled red jalapenos, grilled habanero. So that's obviously where you're getting the heat from. One of the things I love about these sauces is that I taste garlic pretty much in every single one of them so far. And again, I love garlic. So I'm calling all three of these so far super duper winners. Hotline Pepper products, they came to play. This is good stuff. All right, last but not least, we got the ghost pepper sauce. This one actually says X hot right here. I'm excited for this one. Like I said a second ago, love spicy stuff. Let's get right into it. Let's grab one of these combo quesadillas. So yeah, take a look here. We got a bunch of cheese, a bunch of meat, chicken, cheese. I'll show you this ghost pepper hot sauce. X hot right there. We're gonna pour it right here. We'll dive right in. By far the hottest one, but that is so good. It really is. I mean, when I was younger, I used to go with my buddies to go do the Blazing Challenge at Buffalo Wild Wings. So that just goes to show you we're into hot stuff. I love that spicy flavor. This one, grilled red jalapenos, grilled habanero, and there's that ghost pepper mash. I know that's gotta be where they're getting a lot of that heat from. So, so good. Okay, so if I'm being 100% honest, I have to give 2 thumbs up to every single one of these products. And I promise you, I have no affiliation with Hotline Pepper products at all. We met through a mutual friend, we talked a little bit, and he told me he wanted to send me some product to see how I liked it. And that's really it. He asked me to give my honest opinion. This is my honest opinion. I would buy these on my own 100%. After tasting them, they're all very, very good. Just go based off of how hot you like it. Starting at the garlicky gringo is pretty mild. If you go to that ghost pepper sauce, that's kind of hot. Again, I love hot, so I don't know. I would try them all out for sure. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can get these products from. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and subscribe right now. Let me know how you liked a video like this. It's a little bit different. It wasn't so much cooking, it was more reviewing. I do a lot of comparisons, so I figured maybe you guys would like this as well. As always, I really appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Thanks. See you on the next one.